episode of The Bicycle Rider, and we are talking about the Crank Brothers Zinc wheel set, gravel wheel set, 700C wheel set. And really, if you have a set of Crank Brothers rims with a twin pair spokes, this video will pretty much apply to that as well. There's a lot of advantages to Crank Brothers rims. I've been running them for years, and one of the big advantages is the spoke system. Not only the way that they're designed and put on this rim for strength, but for ease of maintenance and use. If you were to have a problem with a stick getting into your rim and you break a spoke or something, you don't have to dismount your tire to fix the spoke. It's all external on this rim. And that is so nice, because I have been in the situations where you have broken a spoke, and if it's on your drive side, you have to pull off all your gears, and you don't have the tools to do that on the trail. But you can't change a drive side spoke without pulling off the gears unless you find a way to maneuver in and out of the flange. I've never really been able to do it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but with an external spoke, it doesn't matter if you break a spoke on the drive side or on the non-drive side. It's all attached to the top right here. So you can change this spoke out on the trail. And that is important, because there's been several times where I've had to wrap a spoke around another spoke to finish a ride. And when you do that, you really degrade the lifespan of that rim. And if you spend $1,000 on a rim and you just want to finish that race, that rim sometimes never comes back into true again after riding it on some rigorous conditions, because you have a spoke wrapped around, and it also puts a lot of tension, and it's easy to break another spoke. Crank Brothers twin pair spokes make it so easy. Another thing I've noticed on the spokes is the angle of attack. It's a very straight pull spokes, and as you know, straight pull is stronger than J-bend. A lot of advantage is the straight pull, but I've seen it on a lot of rims where the pull is really cockeyed, and that's because of the way it has to go through the flange and into the rim. With Crank Brothers, the way that it is attached externally up here, it's a straight pull, and as I'm looking down this, it's a very straight setup, so that really makes this rim stiff. Where if you're putting the power down, you're not getting a lot of flexion out of the rim this way, but yet it's not so stiff that you're not getting any compliance. And this rim really is a comfortable rim. It lets a lot of the vibration go through this aluminum, and the rim actually has a little comfort built into it, and without deflection. And I think without this spoke design, you're not going to get a lot of those advantages. So no spoke holes. Very easy tubeless setup. Spokes that are sturdy and made to last, and easy to change out if you have a problem. And a lot of these gravel races and events nowadays are self-supported. So if you bring a very simple tool, a spoke wrench with you, and you can change this out. You don't have to bring a chain whip and everything else. So you can actually break this spoke, which is highly unlikely, but if you did, anything can happen in a race or an event. You can still cross the finish line with minimal tools that you carry yourself. And that is the difference between being a finisher and a guy that started the race that wasn't able to finish because of a simple spoke. And Crank Brothers have made this simple for you to change out yourself. Another advantage to Crank Brothers rims are the spokes. And there's a lot more information on the web about it. I'm not an engineer, but I have been running Crank Brothers rims, and I feel certain that if I have a problem on the trail, I can change it myself. Thank you.